Hello and welcome to the Moxy Chinatown in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. This is probably a newer hotel, and the Moxy is a nice brand. I've been to a few places in Austin and other places, and the AC hotel is somewhat similar, but it's like a business hotel. And I think the first thing I would notice as soon as I enter is there's no separate closet, but a bunch of place to hang clothes on the wall, which is pretty nice. Very effective use of space, I would say. And I got upgraded to executive room, which is because I'm a Marriott Bonvoy Platinum member. And then I got a Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant card, which is the reason why I got an upgrade, and which will place if you pay annual fee of $750 per $750 per year. You get that the privilege, which is pretty nice. And then one of the things I want to keep the card. And then one of the things I do notice as soon as I enter this room is I see two doors on my right side. First thing is that there's a separated toilet and shower, and as I open the first door, I can see the toilet. It's not the toilet like a bidet, like Japan's the hotels, but it's pretty clean, and then ceiling is pretty high. For even if you're tall, we have plenty of space. And of course, if I open the second door, you will see the shower area. There's no bathtub, unfortunately, but I think has the shampoos and then conditioner and then shower gel. And then if you want to sit down, you can can do so. So it's a place to put soap, and then so it's pretty also tall as well. Now let me get closer to the bed side. The first thing you'll notice is that it's not a huge room, even though it's a executive room, but you can see that there's the kind of place to chair, no sofa, but place to lean yourself and relax a little bit, so which is pretty nice. And if I want to work on something while relaxing, that's perfect. I see the dial phone, so I can call front desk or external place if I want to. And then there's an outlet which is close to the bedside, which is convenient, but not much of a light control, just two, I would say. There is a separate light control on your bedside, which is pretty nice. So I can kind of, if I want to dim the room a little bit and just want to, prepare for sleep, I can do that by just manually turning on and off, I guess, like this. So that's pretty nice. And on the below of the bed, I can see there's the sleepers and also the plastic bag if I wanted to use that. And one of the reasons why it makes this as executive room upgrade is that I have a really nice view. That Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia is known for skyscrapers, and then second largest building, which is called the Merdeka 118, I think, is actually in the Kuala Lumpur. And I can have that view in the right next to my bed. So that's pretty amazing. I will have a really wonderful view in the evening time, which is a really plus for me. And I wonder how beautiful it's gonna be in the evening time. And I can probably share it in the other video later on. So the bed is pretty huge, and then I guess it's good enough for my side. But I can see four pillows and then one small pillows. So pretty cool. And then I can see there's place to put stuff next to where I lie down, and another outlet, which is a huge plus for convenient if I want to charge something quick. And let's see what's on the TV. So first thing is I do need to grab my remote control, so let me grab that. So this is my remote control. So I will click home to go back, and then there's things like if it's loading, Streamcast, dining, guest services. First thing, Streamcast. I do have a Netflix on ad, but unfortunately it doesn't work in Malaysia because I'm from the United States. So, but I can cast probably things like YouTube and other things, which is pretty cool. If I want a bigger display, dining. So for dining, there's no separate restaurant per se, but there is a place to grab stuff, and then if I want to just quick things to eat, I can do so. And then there's a bar Moxy, as I will show you later. It's pretty cool. I can get like a late night drink there until 12 a.m. So, and then there are plenty of places to eat in Malaysia, and this is in Chinatown, so definitely there's so many things to eat around the area. Guest services, and I think one of the things that actually huge for me, and there's travel things, but one of the reasons I choose this area or this hotel is laundry. Because laundry is a huge thing as you travel, and definitely I think that there's a self laundry places, some of the places, but this is something doing inside hotel is a really big plus for me. And then I will show the gym later. I already checked out. It's not huge, but it's good to work out, just to keep you healthy, And swimming pool, if you're really into swimming pool. And there's place to, event space. If you want to have an event there, there's that. And then entertainment, and then you will see typical things like Astro, Mary Bomboy, and then hotel stuff. So, and then other things, right? If you want to check the flight, whatever, right? That kind of thing is pretty interesting, I would just say. Yeah. So it's probably like a live, streamed data. So now, and you'll see my carriage bags and then other things there. Now, as I get closer to the kind of kitchen area or vanity sink, there's no separate, the vanity sink area in the restroom, but I still see that place to wash my hands or brush my teeth, and then also the soap, hand soap, tissues, and then clean looking, water cup, and toothpaste and toothbrush. A lot of places actually don't offer that for free, but it's great because I've been to in Korea, and they usually, you have to pay for this kind of stuff, so which is pretty nice. And then the water bottles, which is sealed, so fresh water. Teapot to boil waters, and then some coffees, and then teas. And safety box, if you do care about the safety a lot, and also small refrigerator. And then towels, which will probably replenish every day, or if I request one. So that's pretty much it for the room. I will show you other things like gym, the lobby, fitness centers, and the other things. But what do you think? It's pretty nice, right? So this is a view I get from my bedside window. That's the Merdeka 118 building. And yeah, as you can see, it's huge. The second largest building. Amazing view, right? And I see a few other buildings there. I don't see the Petronas Tower that's on the other side. Maybe I get to see this amazing view. And that's, I think, a bank tower. So pretty amazing. Amazing sky view or evening view. So this is a gym at the Moxy Chinatown at Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And it's not a huge gym, as you can see. It has some cardio machine, one for the treadmills, one for the bicycles, and things like that, step machine. But it doesn't have a whole lot. However, it just has enough to just keep you, just in shape. And some, if you want to do boxing, interesting, there's a way to do boxing. There's water and the towels and music when listening to music. And there is some way to do some weight and things like that, but no dumbbell. There's a yoga mat, and then just to do some push up or just kind of like a bench press. So it might be good enough to just to work out, but it's not a whole lot. but still I think it's just clean enough, and then have maybe just if you do need to work out just short, it might be a good option. So pretty good.